What's going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. We're back with another episode of AKP Sports Talk. As always, I'm Ari here with Korea. How are you doing today, Korea?
I'm doing pretty good. It's the day before opening day. I got my "See Us Rise" shirt on. Go Mariners! To the blue as
Go
always,
Mariners.
and of course, go Mariners as always. The motto. But I'm excited. Season's about to MLB season's about to start while the NBA is about to end. So it's that transition where we got playoffs, we got opening day. I'm excited. How you doing?
Yeah, definitely a lot to look forward to um, as we get further into April and into the summer months of May, June, July. So we'll start off with was it Monday's national championship. Um, Kansas wins 72-69 over North Carolina. To start, it looked like Kansas was going to start off the same way. They went up quickly 7-0 over UNC after going up 10-0 against Villanova. And so we were like, oh, is it going to be a repeat of that type of game? But then UNC weathers the storm, and they end up taking a big lead. It was 22-22, and they went on a 16-0 run to make it 38-22 in the first half. It took a 40-25, I believe it was, lead at halftime. And all the talk was about how, UNC with all these double-digit leads at halftime have never lost a game. All this talk, and then what do you know? And then Kansas comes out firing to start the second half to get right back in the game. And just like what we would have wanted as a neutral fan, it came down to the last minute. You had Kansas up by 3 with the ball with like 10 seconds left, and then one of the players steps out of bounds to give UNC the ball back. And then UNC drops up a play, and it looks like he was going to Manic, but he slipped. And so then Caleb Love just kind of throws up a prayer, and that's how the game ends. So, Korea, what were your takeaways from that game?
Yeah. First off, shout out to UNC. Great season for them. Obviously, Hubert Davis, first year head coach, one of few head coaches. I don't think any coach this side of the decade has, or just this side of the century, has led their team first year all the way to the Final Four or national championship. It's been a while. So first off, congratulations to Hubert Davis and that UNC team. They're going to be back. They are a good team. This team is definitely good. Obviously, it's just a bad shooting day. Obviously, you saw Caleb Love, 5 of 24. They have his off days. And unfortunately, in the game that really mattered most, he just wasn't hitting the shots. And I think the fuse lit out when he, was hitting shots against Duke in that Final Four game. So, but you mentioned it. At first, it looked like Kansas was going to, run away with this. It was already like 7-0. We were like, oh no, UNC's can't hit a shot, and then Kansas already up big, and then UNC storms back, already tied up 22 apiece, and then they go on a 16-0 run. It already looked like UNC was just going to control this game to the half, and then that good old Kansas second half, they did it against Miami. They were down by double digits, came back and won that game very comfortably. Obviously, this game was a different story, not comfortably, but you mentioned that storybook ending. Obviously, one of the Kansas play there inbounding it. Obviously, it was right after UNC was missing they missed 5 or 4 in a row from 3. Caleb Love tried, and then just the rebounds were just going so far out they couldn't get a layup. So, and then Caleb Love to finally, to try to win the game. Obviously, you mentioned Manic slipping and falling. I noticed that too. I was looking. I was like, is this going to Manic? Because he was slipping and falling, and I'm gonna bring that up later. But he was slipping and falling, and then Caleb Love, he had to get it. He had a prayer, but that was already defended, I think, by Brown and Remy Martin. That was not going to go in. So Kansas holds on to the 72-69 victory. But you gotta give it to this UNC team. They put in their effort. I mean, Baycott was playing at least. You saw him hobbling on one foot across the court. Like, that is how much heart and dedication this UNC team has. And I think this team's going to be on a scary revenge path next year. Probably as a higher seed, definitely, just in terms of the talent that's probably going to stay there and try to win a championship under Hubert Davis. But look, I mean, in terms of, congratulations to Kansas. Obviously, they'll be facing a lot of judgment. Obviously, if you don't know, the Kansas Jayhawks are they're under NCAA scrutiny right now with illegal. I think it was something to do with trying to buy the team or something like that. No, it was trying to buy the team some Adidas, and that was weird. Ari, if sorry if you don't guys can't see Ari, he's having some trouble with his laptop. He'll be back soon, but I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, you mentioned you see that game. It was pretty fun to watch. I would say that in terms of what I saw, I'd say Kansas is definitely going to be up there, but in terms of how they do next season will definitely be up in question. And you guys can see Ari's